Most shorebirds have moved north of the driftless region by the end of May, but a few white-rumped sandpipers could still be hanging around. These birds have one of the longest migration routes of any bird, all the way from the southern tip of South America to the far northern Arctic, even Baffin Island, where they nest. And by the time these white-rumped sandpipers get on their nesting grounds, there could still be snow on the ground up there. So yeah, they have an amazing journey. But white-rumped sandpipers are a little bit bigger than some of the little other peeps, you might say, that they are often found feeding with, things like the semi-palmated sandpiper and the least sandpiper. Notice they have a little bit of speckling on their breast, which extends down the side there of their body as well. And there's a little bit of red color at the back of their bill. This one is just called a bloodworm, which is eating right there. That bloodworm, by the way, is going to turn into a little fly called a midge, which looks a lot like a mosquito, but doesn't bite us. So again, watch for some white-rumped sandpipers very late in the migration season. This cute little white-tailed deer fawn was probably just born a day or two before I found it while I was out walking through the woods at one of our local parks here in Winneshiek County. This little guy here didn't even run away. I was only like 6 feet away and it just stood there and looked at me. I actually took these photos with a macro lens rather than a telephoto lens, but it is Mom was probably watching from somewhere off in the woods. A big mistake a lot of people make if they find a little fawn like this. They think it's lost or something has happened to the mother, and nothing could be further from the truth. So don't go and try to pet one of these little fawns, even though they may look like, they would let you walk right up to them. Just leave them alone, back off, and let them be. But it's always fun to find these little fawns. So if you're out walking in the woods now in late May and early June, enjoy the sight if you see a little fawn kind of pop up out of the grass. If you want to find this pretty little putty root flower in bloom now in early June, you probably had to find the plants last fall or very early this spring, because now the leaves are gone and the flower stem and little flowers there are very small and difficult to find with all the vegetation. But again, last fall or in early spring, when there was not much else green on the ground, there was a fairly large elliptical single green leaf with some white stripes running down it. So that's how you would identify putty root then. The leaf again is gone now, so you don't have that clue to help find these flowers. And like I said, they're very good at hiding in the vegetation. Look for them in moist, deciduous woods that have probably not seen any disturbance before. They like pristine habitats. These putty root plants are orchids, so they have very strict habitat requirements. Anyway, it's called putty root because the little bulb or corm, if you would crush it up, produces a kind of a sticky substance, which could be used like putty or glue to put things back together. And that's what people in the past have done with it. It's also known as the Adam and Eve flower because that corm, there's usually two of them paired together. Anyway, I hope you find the little putty root flower now this June.